making a puppet from polymer clay. And on a smaller scale, I couldn't make her joints like they normally would for a puppet, because clay is much more fragile. Back in my art studio, the puppet was well underway. With her face and torso finished, it was time to start her joints. I attached tiny hooks to her arms and legs to create joints for movement at her shoulders, elbows, hips, and knees. Then, after baking, I attached them using a strong, special string. I finished the doll's clothing and hair according to the customer's wishes, making sure her clothing would not interfere with her wires or the movement of the puppet. It was time to string the puppet. I created a control bar for her, made especially to aid the movement of this very complicated art doll. I attached the wires to her knees and her wrists, using a very strong fishing wire. Stringing her to the control bar was not an easy task, as I had to make sure all wires were stretched, but not pulling the puppet out of balance. I started with her head, measuring the perfect height for her control bar, and then attached each leg before attaching her arms to a hook at the front of the control bar so they could be moved with a single wire. And there she was, my finished puppet, able to walk around on my art studio table. So there you go. A project started with no idea of how I was going to create this puppet girl, now finished and ready to go to her new home.